Southeastern Printing, we're a marketing and commercial print provider for our clients. We have many domains in which we're able to serve our clients, from the commercial print, our digital variable one-to-one marketing, mailing, wide format services, and promotional products. Southeastern Printing began as a South Florida local printer provider for our clients, and we are part of a peer group network now that is peppered throughout the United States. There's 7 different locations, and we are now expanding to serve enterprise level clients. So their interests are speed to market and regional throughout the nation. We have similar equipment, exact processes in which a client's product looks the same, whether it's printed in South Florida at Southeastern Printing or with one of our peer group providers throughout the country. I enjoy working for Southeastern. I mean, our owner and CEO really cares not only about the business. That's not what drives us. What drives us is servicing our clients and being good providers for our employees in both their growth and them able to provide a living for their families. That's really, really important to us. Being able to cross-train people allows your business to be more flexible, because as work comes in, you don't necessarily know which lines of equipment you're going to need to run across, and with labor constraints like we have these current days, the flexibility of employees knowing different equipment really helps us stay on task and service our clients.
So I've worked for a variety of printers throughout the past 30 years, and this particular company is not afraid to evolve and move into the newer part of our world. For example, our digital web press is a new investment for what I believe is the future of printing. We spent probably a year and a half looking at different presses and different finishing lines, and the press's capabilities gave you a variety of advantages over conventional printing. You could do variable data, you could do printing, trimming, slitting, perfing, gluing, all in one pass through this couple of machines. With all of that came, how can we take advantage of it? How can we find things that we can do better there than anywhere else? One of the advantages that came along with the press is that although it prints on the 20.5-inch roll, you can print as long as a 54-inch sheet. Everybody in town has 40-inch presses. This is one advantage that we have. And one of the main reasons that we went with that MBO is because MBO allows you to use the full length of that sheet, where most other finishing lines stop at 23 inches or slightly more than that, but that's just not enough. So we're able to take advantage of printing on longer sheets, folding them down in ways that would make it more economic to print larger books. The advantages of MBO were primarily that it's a well-trusted name that we have all over the building. We've got good service in the past, and in this case, added to that, is more versatile than any other finishing line that we looked at. We have another job that prints 17 by 11, winds up folding in half to 8.5 by 11, and then folding into a letter. That job, because of everything that was involved before, we would print it on large sheets on the press, trim it to 11 by 17, take it to our digital press, have that imprinted, take it back out to the folder, fold it, and because our other digital press uses toner, we'd have to wait 48 hours for any toner to evaporate off the sheet. Then we would apply wafer seals to it to close it. All of that stuff happens now in one pass through these 2 machines. In conventional printing, if you're looking for people to run your press, you either have to start with somebody who knows what they're doing, and those are getting fewer and farther between. If you wanted to train somebody to run a press, I've never seen somebody walk into a print shop and in less than 1 year be able to run the press, where with the digital press that we have, I think that if you have a reasonably intelligent person, you could train them within a few weeks to run the press and get, predictable results. Compared to how things used to be done, it's so efficient to watch it do everything in one pass. MBO, especially when you think of where we were selecting what equipment to use for our finishing line. There are other competitors, but between what MBO has proven it can do over time, our relationship with when you needed service, which was not that often, I can honestly say that I don't remember the last time I had to call an MBO technician. And then, because most of the things we know how to repair in-house, and any parts that we need, we get right away. So it made it a very easy decision when considering MBO against others because of the history we have. You have to be able to do almost all of it. You can't just say, I only want to do transaction printing and that's it. So you have to be ready to do postcards, you have to be ready to do folding postcards, business replies perfed off of them. You have to be ready for all of that because otherwise you're not going to be able to do as much work as you can.
Either invest in your business or I think you'll go away. And we've invested over $10 million in the last 4 years into the company. We did start with a UV perfector, Komori, fantastic addition. It really set the stage for further investments. We continue to invest for various reasons. The biggest reason is so we can do more with less, because there's constraints within our client base where our customers want it free, perfect, and now, right? Whatever we're producing for them, they want to make sure that it's adding value to their business. They want it perfect, meaning you have to have the highest quality, no imperfections, and they want it yesterday. When it comes to equipment purchases, we like to stay consistent. When we find something that works, we typically buy multiple or we'll stay within that same manufacturer. In the bindery, we've had MBO equipment since I started at Southeastern. It's just the most reliable equipment out there. There's other alternatives out there, but you're going to be replacing that equipment a lot more frequently than if you were to buy an MBO. It's built to last.